Thanks for joining us. A huge milestone tonight for not only 12 high school seniors, but also one of the only Catholic schools in the Duluth area.
And Northern News Now's Ella Showborough was there for graduation tonight at Stella Maris. Ella, huge moment for the school.
Absolutely. This was the first ever graduating high school class at Stella Maris, and it was only 4 years ago that they added a high school. The students told me that it was a bittersweet day as they say goodbye to friends that became family.
3 rows of 4 students line the pews of Our Lady of the Rosary Cathedral. They are the first graduating class of Stella Maris Academy.
It is a dream come true.
Wednesday night, students, loved ones, and faculty held Mass before graduates made their way across the stage. And as the first graduating class of Stella Maris, students said that they and faculty were going into uncharted waters.
It's definitely like a guinea pig situation.
But some prefer another word.
As funny as guinea pig is, we were the trailblazers.
These 12 students were the first at the Academy's high school 4 years ago. School leaders say the process not only included investing into a new building, but acclimating families to the new environment.
So it required trust and a really depth of bonding that we could have with these families and students to say, we're doing something really important and we're doing it together.
The celebration was even more significant as Stella Maris Academy is the only Catholic school in Duluth and the only Catholic high school in the Twin Ports.
We were really positioned and had a responsibility within our church body to say, we're going to continue to serve and we need to do that for the betterment of our entire community.
The graduating class said the ceremony was also bittersweet as their fellow students have now turned into their family.
We're a family. It's a bond that I will keep with me forever.
A place and people they know they can always come home to as they go into the next phase of life.
I'll miss it for sure. I think high school is a big part of everybody's lives, and I think that it's been a huge part for mine.
Leaders at the Academy say their enrollment is also growing, saying that they're projected to have 750 students going into the next school year. Live in studio, Ella Showborough, Northern News Now.